Hey, so now I'm working on this, trying to make a sanding block. If you look on YouTube under Gough Custom, Gough Custom, he makes knives. I have this knife that I've been working on here, and I want to make a sanding block to sand the blade down before I put a handle on it. So one of the ones that, one of the sanding blocks that he did in on his tutorial was to take a block like this. It's about 2 inches wide by 4 inches wide, or long, roughly, and then route 2 grooves in here, and then once you have those grooves routed in, you have 2 metal rods that will hang slightly over the edge, and then you have a rubber band that will go around and hold it in. And so what I want to do is route some channels in here, and I need to get the channels routed in. So I think the easiest way to do this is to set this up. Let me turn this so you can see it. So that I can just push this block through. So what I need to do is put this runner, I'm going to clamp it down to the table here, so I can just fire up the router and then push this through. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and then I may have to do a little bit of work to this block, but that should get it started. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and then I'll start the camera back up. Okay, so I got this set up outside now. I've got this board, my runner, clamped to the head of the router here. I'm going to go ahead and fire this up and see if I can't route a channel in 2 sides of this. Not too shabby. Now I've got to route some crossways for the rubber bands to sit in. Okay, so I'm going to grind some cross channels in there now to make it so the O-rings that will be holding it in place will fit good. I've got this other bit I'm going to swap in now. And because the O-rings are going to be smaller than the 3/8 rod I'm using to hold it in, so got this old one I'm taking out. This is a slightly over 3/8. And I have the cross channels in for the O-rings to sit in, so now I'm just going to bevel out these sharp corners here with a file. Okay, I've got this round rasp here, so let's take the edge off. So now I need to cut my rod, which I've got this old rod that I've been sitting around. I'll have to clean it up a little bit, but got the rod I need to cut. So it hangs over just a smidge here. So I'll go ahead and cut 2 of those. Here's one. Got it 5.5 inches long for mine, since I've got a longer block than that guy did. So this one will also be 5.5. This is just some leftover 3/8 rod I've had sitting around for years. There's number 2. So now what I'm going to do is take these and clean them up on that wire wheel that you see sitting right back here. Take the burrs off with the grinder and remove the rust of the wire wheel. I've got the block here. So these 2 will sit here. These are larger diameter rods than Gough Custom used, but maybe it's Gough Custom, I can't remember. So I got those 2. I got some O-rings here that I'm going to try and hopefully I have the right size. There's some leftovers from my... Oh yeah, it looks like I should have plenty here. Might be the right size. Looks like it might work. These are automotive O-rings. I might need a slightly tighter one, actually. Here's the next smaller diameter one I have. Let's see if I can get this one on here. Come on. There we go. I think that one might be a winner. You want it to be fairly tight to keep enough tension on there. So, there's the sanding block. Now let's see, I'll put in some sandpaper on it. Looks like it should be tight enough. So then I'll just rip this one here. Maybe. Apparently, is too strong to rip. So I'll cut that one. Yeah, it doesn't want to rip. Okay, so cut that side. Roll this up here. Bring this in nice and tight. And then roll this back over. Looks like that should work. As Dad used to say, that will do the trick. There we go. Yeah. So now I can clamp. There we go. I can clamp the knife blade down. Do some sanding that way. See how that works. Let's see, here are my C-clamps. Looks like I've got some pretty good sanding to do here. My paper is getting kind of dirty, but good news is the sanding block works, so I am rather pleased. That wasn't bad for like a, was it, half-hour job maybe? So what I'm trying to do now is I don't know if you can tell from this angle, but there's little scratch marks and stuff from the file. I'm trying to sand all of that stuff out. There's some here. I'm not sure if you can see it from this quite this angle, but get these horizontal scratch marks out. So. The blade is nice and smooth. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some more sanding on this for a while. Work all this down. I took a little bit too much of the point off when I was filing it down. So I want to fix that. Fix a little bit of the angle, take the jagged edges off, stuff like that. Then, yeah, then I'll probably make some linen micarta for the handle. I've got some old jeans that I may try making some linen micarta out of those, and put the finishing touches on this one. This is the first knife I've actually put together. I tried filing just a piece of steel down before, which I guess, I mean, technically is an attempt at a knife, but I never really tried to finish it. So this will be my first actual blade that I'm trying to finish completely, put a handle on it and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'll post more as it comes along here.